Here is my top 10 Airsoft players that I like. Anyone can play Airsoft. This is both good and a bad thing. The good thing is, hey, everyone can play Airsoft. And the bad thing is, hey, every idiot can play Airsoft as well. So, here's my top 10 Airsoft players that I respect. Number 1 on my list are absolute beginners. I like beginners so much because they are focused only on one thing. And that is fun! Beginners are not obsessed with anything. Their gameplay is unique, unpredictable, and full of joy. They're here to have fun, and that's it. My second favorite Airsoft players are the ones that build their loadouts with passion. Loadout specialists usually know a lot about their gear and how to use it properly, and it's always good to learn why is their loadout superior to others. Number 3. Professional soldiers. In Airsoft we have two types of Airsoft soldiers. Normal people and the other guys that are not quite so normal. Those players are either the worst players you can imagine, they ruin the game for everybody, or they are the best. So it's kinda gamble. If we are talking in positive terms, I like them because you can learn a lot from them. The best things I've learned from real soldiers. They have experience on real battlefield. Professional approach to every little detail is crucial for effective combat, even for survival. It's worth to listen to them what they have to say. You can learn a lot of stuff that will help you in life. We have the other soldier type, the negative. They have big ego with capital E. They don't know absolute shit about Airsoft or military. They are the smartest only to themselves, and they try to be dominant alpha males throughout the day. They just get mad at everyone for any stupid reason, especially if some noob destroys them and their tactics doesn't work. They are just different, frustrated kind of people. Personally, I was getting serious death threats by some sick psychopath. I wish not to share this info on YouTube because it's very disgusting. Maybe, just maybe some other time. Number 4. Players with high initiatives and organizers. I like Airsoft organizers that are willing to make humanitarian Airsoft events to help other people in need. And they usually organize events not to steal your money, but to offer amazing experience. So organizers that offered us food and drink, like for example hot sausages, their event ended up 100% positive. So if anything goes bad, just give players food and they will be happy, no matter what. Number 5. Players with discipline. I like those people only because lack of discipline is bad on so many different levels. For example, if we are traveling as a team, if someone is late, we will all be late on game because of one guy. If you don't have a battery in your game, or if your battery is empty, you won't be able to play quite right. If you don't have ammo, you have to beg. If you don't have drink, you have to beg. If you don't have shoes tied up appropriately, you will probably break your legs. And yes, oh my god, I have seen so many broken legs and dehydrated players. This is just crazy. So I like to see good training in form of finger trigger discipline. When players wave around with their rifle and when I see a finger on the trigger, I just cannot stand it. Proper training and discipline is always welcome, and opposite is just a catastrophe. Number 6. Airsoft Addicts. I like Airsoft Addicts that non-stop talk about Airsoft, even if it is 3 o'clock in the morning. So Airsoft Addicts are one of my favorite players. 7. YouTubers. I love Airsoft content creators. I like to see videos how other people play in different countries. I like reviews and opinions. Also, I love YouTubers because they are documenting the game. YouTubers are recording the history. Some great events are not recorded because there are no YouTubers that will promote their events. and it feels like those events never existed. When we are old, this is all going to be beautiful thing to watch. Maybe, maybe not. Number 8. Original pranksters. I like unstandardized players with original approach. For example, I like players whose gameplay style makes you think. I will never forget when enemy player raised his hands and walked toward us like he is no danger. He walked calmly to my friend, grabbed him and used him as human shield. Then he slit his throat and quickly used his concealed weapon and shot me. That was really crazy moment. In another example, my friend's rifle was broken. He literally just put a bunch of BBs in his hand and throw at other people. He sneak up behind enemy players and at point blank he threw BBs on them, and I swear to God he has more kills with his thrown BBs than with rifle. Just because of his different sneaky approach. Number 9. Tactical players. Players that usually wish to share experience, to train others, or if they wish to learn more about tactics, communication and survival are always welcome in my world. On my last, but not the least, number 10 is going to players with gas blowback rifles. In this case, if you are using gas blowback, you obviously have completely different gameplay style. You have more professional approach to airsoft. Playing with gas blowback rifle means you have to play more seriously, because it is more real. It's harder and it requires more mental and physical endurance with constant trainings. Gas blowback users are more serious and more experienced players only because gameplay requires them realistic weapon manipulation. So these are my top 10 types of favorite airsofters. Until next time, call your hits.